what do you say we make a sandwich? So my special guest tonight is co-host of the most watched cooking program on public television. She's an amazing cook. I got to visit the facilities today. It's like 15,000 square feet, cooking and testing and that kind of thing. And it just blows my mind that I get to say, please welcome to the stage, Julia Collin Davidson.
I'm psyched to eat your sandwich. Yeah. This is awesome.
I'm going to have you over here because I drank that water already.
All right. I have so many questions for you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Most underused condiment on a sandwich?
Underused condiment?
Yeah. Like you think that people are just missing in the sandwich world?
Well, I personally have a very strange fondness for the Calabrian chili paste.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is underused.
Yes.
All right. Now, what music do you play when you make sandwiches?
I don't.
No, not on the show,
recording.
but like in life.
Oh, in life?
Yeah,
it depends on my mood. Like usually it's
you don't have a standard.
Yeah. I don't. The only music I don't really love is opera and new country.
New country. Those make bad sandwiches.
Yeah. So I'm not into that. But other than that, I'll mostly listen to electronic and usually older stuff.
So I go to a sandwich place called Zaftig's here. It's one of my favorites. You have a choice of 3 side dishes with your sandwich: French fries, potato salad, or coleslaw. What would you choose?
Well, I think it'd be healthy and get the French fries.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, right?
I was wondering.
Yeah. I mean, they're all
Their
good.
Potato salad's incredible.
I imagine it is, but man, I'm a sucker for. Well, I'm a sucker for potatoes in any form, but French fries, come on.
Same.
What do you say we make a sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay. So today we are going to be making the shrimp sandwich. Originally from this cookbook here, the Complete American Cookbook of 1957. I find it fascinating that at some point, and I don't know when it was, cookbook became one word. But for a long time it was 2, so go figure. What do you say we step into my kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm already here.
Okay, so we should be able to have you watch us make the sandwich, which is something I've never had possible before. I know, right?
Wow.
Who even are we up here? All right. Do you want to grab a couple slices?
Sure.
We start off with the whole wheat bread.
All right.
I'll take 2 of those off your hands.
Is wheat your favorite? This is sprouted wheat, mind you.
Yeah,
no?
I know.
This is
Whole
fancy.
Foods, you take what you can get.
Wheat's not your favorite?
Not my favorite. No, my favorite bread is this thing called a herb slab, and it's rosemary, and it's this crunchy on the outside, really soft and pillowy on the inside. It's from Acme Baking Company in South San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
And so
sounds focaccia like.
Yeah,
okay.
Kind of, yeah. That's so good. Anyway, okay, so now we want to spread onto our bread some butter that has curry paste mixed into it. So would you like to?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Now, ratio of curry to butter?
I should have expected that question, and I did not.
I'd estimate that looks like 2 tablespoons of butter.
Yeah, well, for this it's 2 tablespoons, but for the one sandwich recipe, it's 1 tablespoon of butter and I think a teaspoon of curry powder, or no, quarter teaspoon.
I love that you do recipes for one sandwich. How many of you like that? Because you don't know what you're getting into, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Is there a sandwich you would never make again?
Oh my God, yes.
What's the sandwich that you spit out like the minute you tried it?
Well, there we go. Now you're talking.
Right.
The yeast sandwich. Have you heard of this?
No.
Oh, it's fantastic. You'd love it. So you take a compressed yeast cake.
Oh, goodness.
All right, yeah, it's a good start.
Oh, goodness.
And then you mash it with table sauce, which, depending on who you talk to, is either ketchup or Worcestershire sauce. And then you put that between buttered bread. And it's like, I've never eaten wallpaper paste, but I imagine that's kind of what it's like. So that was awful. And then I've had a number of sandwiches where they call for us to chop up raw oysters and mix them with weird things. Like recently there was a New York sandwich, and you chopped it up and mixed it with whipped cream.
Huh.
Not good. And then
the texture sounds nasty.
Yeah, it was
flavor
horrible.
Would be good.
Textural nightmare, absolutely. And then there was a sandwich early on, the oyster sandwich, chopped up raw oysters, olive oil. I mean, I love olive oil and I love raw oysters, but holy smokes, what a textural nightmare that was.
Yeah, that sounds mushy.
So yeah, there are definitely sandwiches. I just made one recently, the sausage sandwich, which used Vienna sausages, which
You never had them before, had you?
I have, but as a kid, and texturally, they're just not that great.
No.
Yeah, and it didn't go with the peanut butter and mayonnaise either.
Ouch.
I know, surprise.
Ouch.
Next up, we're going to be adding in some chopped up cooked shrimp that's been mixed with mayonnaise. And it's about, if I remember correctly, 1/3 of a cup of chopped shrimp to a tablespoon of mayonnaise.
Okay.
So we're not heavy on the mayonnaise, but you could.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a recipe. Do what you like, you know?
Oh.
All right. And then if you want to grab the salt and pepper and season to taste, as they always say, as the kids say.
All right, so what do you usually drink when you're having a sandwich? Like, what's your preferred beverage alongside a sandwich? Like, are you iced tea? Are you soda?
Oh, I was thinking vodka, but no. No, you know, I'm old now, so I drink a lot of water. I know, right? But I did used to like soda. I used to like Dr. Pepper with sandwiches.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Whoa.
Oh, that's how it starts.
Butterfingers,
no worries,
literally.
No worries. Yeah, exactly. Curry buttered fingers, butterfingers, so it's a little different. All right, and now we top with a little shreddus and tomato.
This looks delicious, by the way.
Yeah, no, I think you're going to like it. And then.
And for more information on how to properly poach shrimp, check out americastestkitchen.com.
Yes, exactly. No lies
The trick
detected.
is salt in the water. You bring the water to 175 degrees, then you turn it off and let the shrimp rest until it reaches 145. Did you know that?
That technique works for chicken, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but you want to cook the chicken a little higher than 145.
Well, yeah. Sorry.
It's brilliant for chicken.
I bring it to a boil. I put the chicken in. It boils again, and then I turn it off. Cover it for 20 minutes.
Start in cold water next time.
I will do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever
cold
you say,
water,
I will do.
So I just did a whole show on this. I have a show called Julia at Home. Have any of you seen it? Oh, yeah. One person. Thank you. It's hard to find. It's on Pluto, Philo, and I just did an episode last week where I showed how to poach chicken.
Oh, I'm checking that out.
Whatever amount of chicken you want, pot of water, cold water, and put like a steamer basket in the bottom so the chicken doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Bring the water to 175. Lid on, push the pot off the heat, let it sit for about 15 minutes, and it's perfectly poached, and it lasts for days.
Stop drilling, you hit a well. I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's cut it into quarters.
All right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it into quarters. Yeah, quarter. I know, right? The budget's $1.50 for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to taste the original, and then we're going to taste it with the plus-ups that hopefully you all got a chance to vote on blindly, not knowing that this was the sandwich that we were going to make.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a good. That's
Ruh-roh. Pop rocks?
I mean, one of them's an uh-oh. That I can tell you. Okay. All right, you ready to give this shrimp
This looks
sandwich
amazing. Yeah.
a go?
A go?
That's good, right?
That's delicious. The shrimp are so perfectly cooked.
Well, you know, that's because we found the technique at America's Test Kitchen.
No, it's a really simple sandwich, right? It's just curry, mayonnaise, and shrimp, but it works.
Yeah, and a lot of flavor for just a few ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's plus it up.
All right.
And
I'm a little worried.
You should be. I mean, a little bit worried. Now, I intentionally kept this below so that Julie would not know what we're plussing it up with. There goes the little willow thing. Okay. So, let's see what we got here.
Yes.
Oh, well, we're not doing that.
Chips.
Okay, we'll do this. How about that? So, number one, we'll do salted potato chips.
Yes.
So, add a little texture and a little salt and a little flavor. You could, of course, do jalapeno chips or something flavored as well. But it's already got the curry powder, so.
Oh, this is my favorite. Potato chips on a sandwich.
All right, let's give it a go. Yeah.
Winner, winner. Shrimp sandwich dinner.
All right. Plus up number two, I think also will work nicely.
Tahini.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays with the curry powder.
It should be fine, right? You guys ever put this on watermelon?
Oh my God.
Right. I learned that in California.
This and salted plum powder on watermelon. Or mango, yeah.
That sounds delicious.
That is. It's.
How much did you put on?
That much. I realize I should be more precise when I'm.
No, it's
Sorry.
good.
All right, let's give this. Oh, all right, let's give. Let's give it a go.
All right, let's give it a go.
That does work. Bright and tangy, but you still get the curry flavor.
A beer would go really nice with that. That's perfect for like a nice cream ale. I'm from Rochester,
I would
New
do
York.
I would do
We're
a
the home of
Pilsner on
cream
this
ale.
one myself. But
You do what?
Pilsner.
Oh, yeah.
But, I'm simple. No.
That sounds delicious, too.
All right, are you ready for the final plus-up?
No, this I'm worried about.
Yeah, as you should be.
You said there was a doozy in there.
Ah, come on. What kind of doozy is dark chocolate?
Ah,
I didn't pick it. They picked it. Not knowing what the sandwich was.
all right. Well, I mean, chocolate goes, you think of moles. There's the chocolate
there-
goes in
there-
a lot.
Yeah, there's savory applications.
Well, I'm not looking forward to this.
Me neither. Me neither.
All right. I just want to take a little bite.
I'm going
I'm
all
gonna
in.
Are you doing it?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Cheers.
Cold plunge. Cheers. Let's give this sandwich.
Am I supposed to wait?
Shrimps. No, I don't know. We didn't really go over that, did we? Yeah.
No.
Shrimp sandwich plus up, maybe minus down with dark chocolate. A go. I'm going to say no.
That's a hard pass. No.
Oh my God, no.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah.
You shouldn't have.
I live to give. Well, let's rate them if you don't mind. What would you give the original shrimp sandwich from 0 to 10?
Oh, that's a solid 9.5.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's really good. It's so simple, but I've never had that combination of flavors of the shrimp and the curry on a sandwich.
Oh, good.
With tomato and lettuce, yeah.
Yeah, and I actually like the whole wheatness application because it adds a little nuttiness.
Whole wheatness application.
Whole wheat, yeah.
I also like
Sorry.
how easy it was. Like, a lot of points go for ease.
That's true. That's true. Some of these sandwiches get a little overly complex. How about with the potato chips?
Yeah, 9.5.
9.5. All right.
I mean, that's obvious, right?
And then the tahini?
That was my favorite
Yeah?
because that was kind of a shocker. I didn't know how good that was going to be.
Yeah, I didn't
I
either.
really want to go back for another bite.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Don't ask
And I don't think I need to ask about the dark chocolate. We all know what a terrible failure that was. But yeah, if you want to make this, it's in the cookbook, Sandwiches of History, the cookbook, cleverly named. But yeah, hey, so Julia, I know you 25th anniversary season started last fall for America's Test Kitchen.
That's
What
it.
else is going on?
So, not much. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Good night.
So we have 25 seasons. We're just about to film our 26th season of America's Test Kitchen. Cook's Country are about to film our 17th season. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're located in the Seaport. Did anyone know that? In the Innovation Design Building?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have tours. We don't now, but we're starting to have more interactive options where you can come, hang out, and taste. We had one in December that was it was really cool. You got to see how the inside and how we do everything. So look out for that. Have you watched our Amazon show where we pick a test cook? It's a reality show, and I'm a judge on it, along with Dan Souza and the rest of the cast. And we put these test cooks through a series of cooking options, and at the end we pick someone to be a new cast member. So we've had 2 seasons of that. That's really neat.
Yeah, I
And
watched season
then
1.
yeah. And then my own show, Julia at Home. So check that out. Yeah.
Any cookbooks coming up that you can talk about, or?
Yeah, there's a cookbook coming out called Baking for Two. And I really like that because I like to bake, but my household's pretty small. And so if you don't want a big cake, but you want a little something for a birthday and you want it homemade, or if you want a smaller batch of cookies or a smaller batch of biscuits and know how to freeze stuff. And that's coming out February 5th.
See, that's perfect for me because I eat for 2. So that'll be great. I can just make a single recipe and I'm covered. So
The one thing you didn't talk about is how fabulous his shirts are.
Oh.
And he told me he's looking into actually, you're working with someone in
friend
Germany who's
yeah.
a fabric person, or
He's in the fashion industry, has his
Yeah.
own sweater line, and I might be making these shirts and selling them at
So
some
cool.
point soon. But
how cool.
thank you. Yeah,
Well
thank
done.
you.
Well done. Thank you.
Yeah.
This was delicious.
Did you want to take any of this home, like
Yeah,
the
sure.
chocolate
Here,
one?
you can have this one.
No.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
luck with everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't tell you how much.
my pleasure.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Julia Collin Davidson. There we go, Davidson.
Can I? Sorry. Can I? Because we're running well on time. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
sure.
'Cause I feel like why
long
not
as
take
you-
this opportunity? Normally when we do this segment, it's always really great, but we tend to do it with someone who's like a comedian or a musician. So it's such a great privilege to have such a culinary legend joining us
Agreed.
on the stage this evening. So can I ask you a couple of
Of
questions?
course, yeah.
Do you
Hit it.
do you remember? Oh, we're back in your kitchen. Do you have like a memory of like the first thing you cooked?
Oh yeah.
What was it?
Oh yeah. Well, I grew up with some amazing cooks. My mother cooked everything from scratch, and she taught me. The first thing I ever cooked on my own was a Julia Child recipe for bread that I then made a sandwich with, believe it or not. But I was home alone. I think my mother was sick in bed, and we had made bread together. And she said after a couple hours, I came up with baked French bread from the Julia Child book, and she tested her recipes over and over. So that's
So it's in
that's
your
a
blood.
fond memory. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember how old you were when that happened?
Oh, probably 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
young. My mother was a hippie. We weren't allowed to have carbs, and so if I could make bread, then I could eat it. So I had.
And
I was really feeling like I needed to learn how to make
were
bread.
you into cooking after that in all senses, or was it
Yeah.
sort of like bread and...
Well, I think every good cook starts because they're hungry, right? You like to eat, and then you want to learn how to cook, and I
Yeah.
think one follows the other.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
and I'm a good eater. I mean, I am. I come from a long line of good eaters. So, yeah, I think that's the first step.
Okay.
Do you have like a local sandwich recommendation? Is there a place you really like?
Jeremy,
or
you've
is
had
it-
plenty of sandwiches. I'm kidding, I'm
These
kidding,
fine
I'm
folks,
kidding.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So how many of you have been to Cuddy's? Yes. Okay, so you haven't been to Cuddy's.
No,
So
sadly
Cuddy's
no.
is in Brookline Village.
Okay.
It's around the corner from where the test kitchen used to be.
Okay.
And the people who owned it are they're Charles and Rachel Kelsey. They worked with me
Okay.
at America's Test Kitchen, and they
Okay.
left to open up this restaurant, and it's fantastic.
Okay.
And they have something called the Spucky. Have you had the Spucky? It is, yeah, it's good. It's really good bread, and it's roasted eggplant with a tapenade and a bunch of other things. It's delicious.
That sounds good, yeah, okay.
They make their own potato chips. They're the real deal.
Say no more.
Yep.
I'm
Three
in.
of us can go after the show.
Yeah.
And I just had one other question for you, and then I promise I'll stop keeping you hostage in front of hundreds of people. What would you say is like your favorite like sandwich tip that you like to give people, like something that you consider just people maybe don't,
Sandwich tip.
something simple that maybe people don't think to do to kind of like elevate their sandwich?
I'm thinking.
Ooh, did I stump you?
You really
Do I win a
did.
prize?
You know, you can buy
really-
time by repeating the question again.
Oh,
Yeah.
so something that would elevate a sandwich that
There you go.
I would do at home.
There you go.
Put a fried egg on it.
Ah,
That's just
Nice.
the standard in my house, right? Especially when you cut through the yolk and it
Oh,
makes its own
yes.
sauce with the mayonnaise. Yeah.
Now, I have another sandwich friend online, Sandwich Dad, who actually takes the fried egg, cuts open the yolk, and uses the yolk as spread on the bread.
Yeah.
And then puts the egg on the
That's
sandwich.
smart.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's tasty. Yeah, sorry. Anyway.
Barry says I'm only legally allowed to ask 3 questions to anyone on stage,
Nah.
so I hit my limit. But thank you for indulging me. I
Sorry about
appreciate
that.
it.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
Hey,
again.
Thank you, yeah.